Aloha, coming at you today from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. So very much activity in the lower world. So much activity and duality. Because the imbalance fights each other. The right and the left, the black and the white, the up and the down, the good and the evil, constantly fighting one another for their out of balance positions. If they knew themselves, if they could experience self-realization, they would drop that stupidity and come back to their core, come back to center, come back to balance. And I think the question a lot of conscious, awakened people ask themselves and wonder about is this lower world that we're presently in ever going to recenter itself? Is it ever going to get back into balance? And I would propose to you that it never was in balance. This, again, is duality reality. In duality reality, you don't experience centeredness as a whole. But you can experience it yourself. See, if this matrix simulation is indeed a classroom for younger souls that are incarnated and on their way to becoming advanced humans, then this is the place where you learn about cause and effect. This is the place where you learn if I do this, then they do that. This is a place where everybody doubles down on their team, their logo, their icon. And this has everything to do with ego. That's egoic activity. So instead of having this idealistic idea that someday this world is going to get straight and get right and get fixed, is to miss a greater point. And the greater point is, it's not the world that needs to get right and get straight and get fixed, but it is you. It is you that must be fixed, straightened, and righted. And how do you do this? Well, you do it by choice. You do it with effort. You do it with will. Yeah, but how? How can you fix yourself in this dualistic world? And see, that is the self-discovery process that everybody goes through. That is the journey within, to discover how you had become programmed. Discover how you had fully taken up the yoke of the ego. You had fully bought the dupe that they sold you, that you are a body with a mind and you are living in reality. So everything that is in your mind, that is in your brain, needs to be wiped clean. And you need to start over, start fresh. Now this is if you're just coming into awakening and you're just beginning to understand who you are and where you are. Because they start at a very young age of placing you in a groupthink environment at a desk with somebody at the front of a class, pretty much loading your mind up with what they think, that what they want you to think, what they want you to believe, the way that it is, they say. This is the way it is. And you think these small children have any capacity to know any different? To question this authority figure that their parents placed them in front of and told them, be good, little Johnny, be good, little Susie, and listen to everything they say to you, because they're going to test you. And you got to do good on your test. You got to pass your test. And so the passing of a test is a gauge for how mind controlled and mind controllable you are. And so the better you do academically, the more mind controllable you are, and they will put you out there as the leaders in society. They will pay you the big dollars and build your ego up and make you think you are something. And if you can get your peers to sit and listen to you, or come to your lectures, or come to your classroom, or whatever, you are going to be so locked in to the illusion. You will never, ever, ever think your way out of it. You will never find your way out of it. And this is the cycle they have us in. We continue to reincarnate back into this rat maze where the authorities at the top are dictating to everybody else that's below in this pyramidal structure how it is. This is how it is. And since everybody's been made to believe it and conform to it and go along with it and not question it, and even if they do question it, they're not going to get very far with the questioning. Why? Because there's nobody, virtually nobody, to be found that can undo you. And so they come and go, they come and go, they come and go. They live their egoic life, they die, they come back. And within a couple of years, they're sitting at that same desk in front of the same authority figure that's been told by the persons at the top of the pyramid what they're going to teach and educate the beginning children. And by the time you hit, I don't know, whatever you want to say, by the time you hit what, 8th grade, 9th grade, high school, college, my phone's overheating.